Hello, welcome to my video. In this time, I'm going to talk about the NBA playoffs, day 8 20. What happened yesterday where the Miami Heat and the Lakers won their series and qualified to the conference finals and the tomorrow's game. So yesterday, the Miami Heat defeated 96 to 92 the New York Knicks, won the series and qualified to the East Conference Final. And the second game, Lakers defeated 122 to 101 to Golden State Warriors, won the series 4-2 and qualified to the West Conference Final. So let's talk about the first game. Miami Heat 96, New York Knicks 92. The game was close. Where in the first quarter the New York Knicks played better, where they scored 31 points and allowed just 24 points and won the quarter by 7 point difference. And I thought, well, maybe the New York Knicks could have won this game, but not. In the second quarter, the Miami Heat adjusted its game, where they play a very great defense, where just allowed 19 points and scored 27 points, won the quarter by 12 point difference, and the Miami Heat were leading the game by 12 point difference in the halftime. In the third quarter and in the fourth quarter, in the second half, the game was was closer than the first half, where in the and the both teams played very good defense. Where the third quarter, the both teams scored less than 24 points, and Miami Heat won the quarter by 2 point difference, 23 to 21, and they were leading the game by 7 point difference. And in the last quarter, again the game was very close, where the Miami Heat, again both teams played very good defense, where both teams scored less than 25 points, and again the Miami Heat won the quarter 21 to 20. To 20, 22 to 21 and won the game. In the last minute, it looked like the Miami Heat had the game under control, and it looked like the game was finished. But the Knicks, the yellow Bruins, received an elbow for the Miami player, and Jalen Brunson scored the two free throws, and the Knicks had the possession, and they reduced the game to a two point difference. But Jalen Brunson had the opportunity to tie the game. He didn't. He couldn't. And Miami Heat scored their free throws, and they created that big advantage. That was enough to so Miami won the game 96 to 92, won the series 4-2, and qualified to the East Conference. The best player of the game for Miami were Jimmy Butler with 24 points and Bam Adebayo with 23 points. Now Miami will wait for the winner of the Boston Celtics against Philadelphia 76ers tomorrow, and the winner will face the Miami Heat in the East Conference Final. The series will start the next Wednesday in Boston or in Philadelphia. And in the second game of the day, the Los Angeles Lakers defeated 122 to 101 the Golden State Warriors. Since the beginning, the Lakers dominate the game and create the big advantage to win the game. In the first quarter, the Lakers started 19-7, and later in the first quarter, the Warriors adjusted its game and reduced the game to a 5 point difference in the end of the quarter, where the Lakers were leading by 5 point difference. And in the second quarter, again the game was closer when both teams played very good defense, where both teams scored less than 25 points in each one, and the Lakers won the quarter 25 to 20. In the Lakers were leading the game by 11 point difference in the no, 10 point difference in the halftime. To be honest, the Lakers could have finished the game since the first half, but they couldn't create that big advantage, because the advantage in the first half was between the 70 points to 5 point difference. In the third quarter, both teams played very good offense, where both teams scored more than 30 points, but again the game was closer, because the Lakers had the opportunity to close the game, but they didn't, because they had the advantage like 90 points difference, but later the Warriors reduced to 10 point difference, and the Lakers couldn't finish the game. And the Lakers won the third quarter 35 to 31 and increased the leading to a 14 point difference. And in the fourth quarter, the Lakers were team, where they won the quarter 31 to 24. They created the advantage, or they had the leading of 24 point difference. And in the last 3 minutes, the Golden State Warriors through the white flag, and the game was over, and both teams put the bench player to play, and the Lakers won the quarter by 21 point difference, 122 to 101. The Lakers won the series and qualified to the West Conference Finals. The best player for the Lakers were LeBron James, that for first time in this postseason scored 30 points. Austin Reeves with 22 points. Anthony Davis with that made another double double with 70 points and 20 rebounds, and then D'Angelo Russell with 90 points. Now the Lakers qualify to the West Conference Final, where the Lakers will face the Denver Nuggets in the conference finals. This series will start the next Tuesday in Denver, and let's see how the Lakers can do it. By the way, I'm going to tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to give my prediction about the conference final of the NBA after the game between Celtics and Boston. And tomorrow we have the only game that there is left in the conference semifinals. Well, the Boston Celtics will receive the Philadelphia 76ers and Boston, and 50:30 Eastern time in the game 7 of the series. In my opinion, Boston Celtics will win this game, will win this series, and will qualify to the East Conference final, and will face the Miami Heat there. Today, for first time after 28 consecutive days, we don't have any NBA playoff, any NBA playoff. So see you next video, Gibran.